This economic crisis is a situation where spending becomes difficult. Among the factors that cause the situation are war, inflation, epidemics, natural disasters, and excessive debt. For example, the war between Russia and Ukraine has affected the global economy, and epidemic of diseases such as COVID has also caused the world economy to decline. A few months ago, we were told that India closed any exports of wheat to foreign countries because of the severe drought in India impact on wheat cultivation. Our country is also not exempt from this economic crisis. Many sectors are affected and affect market demand and supply. The increase in the price of goods in the market is one of the effects of the current economic crisis. Among the daily goods that have increased in price suddenly is cooking oil, and as stated in the previous slide, factors that caused the increase in the price of cooking oil were caused by the pandemic, the Russia-Ukraine war, and the increase in the price of palm oil in the market. At the time of the pandemic, palm oil production declined due to a lack of manpower. This worsened when the war between Russia and Ukraine occurred. Based on the objective of this study, which is to understand the relationship between the increase in the price of cooking oil and demand and supply, first of all, here I share what is meant by demand and supply. Demand in economic law is the consumer's desire for a product or a service that wants to be fulfilled at various price levels, while supply is the manufacturer of a product to meet the needs of consumers. The market price of cooking oil determines the quantity of demand and supply. A decrease in demand is considered a shift to the left of the demand curve or a shift down the demand curve. This also means that when demand decreases, consumers demand a smaller quantity at each price. This happens when consumers cannot afford to buy cooking oil at a high price. The effect resulting from the increase in the price of oil is a decrease in demand. Effect in long term to balancing the price in market, consumers are forced to increase selling price of cooking using oil, and this causes losses to the seller if the sale is not bought. Produce and own palm oil by homemade also one of consumers' alternative to reduce cost buying. The strength of the method used in this study is qualitative, where data is recorded based on interviews and surveys. The results of this method are then recorded, and I have stated the questions as well as the results obtained in the report assignment. As I stated in the report, the discussion arises is the interaction between supply and demand. This formula is a method to form a curve and find an equilibrium price. Setting a ceiling price means that no price can exceed the price set by the government. This also means that the price of bottled oil in the market cannot exceed the ceiling price that is set. The effects of ceiling price is to cover the surplus of DD, the government will import goods from abroad. Second, overcoming the problem of the black market, the government imposes rules and laws. Third, consumer surplus increase from PDE to P1DB. Four, producer surplus decreases from PES to P1AS. Even so, the price below the ceiling price is still expensive and makes consumers to get a cheaper cooking oil price. The conclusion of this study shows that the hypothesis and coincides with the results of the study. This also directly makes this report complete and as well answers to every question raised. Thank you.